Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to download the digital elevation model for free from the Open Topography website. Before we start, I'd appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button. You can also join our membership or super like the video for more support. To make it short, let's get to the video and start it. Alright guys, we first should go to the Open Topography website. You can use the provided link in the description to access the website. After entering the website, you'll face such a page. In the upper right section, there are several tabs. Click on the Data tab and select the Find Data Map option. We'll be redirected to a map to determine our area of interest for downloading the DEM. So now I randomly go and zoom in on an area. If the activated layers distracted you, using the Data Source section, you can turn them off. Okay, I tried to find somewhere with severe elevations along with water and a residential area to show you what its DEM looks like. Now all I have to do is click on the Select a Region option, which is right here. Then I draw a polygon over my area of interest. When I scroll down at the bottom of the page, click on the Global and Regional DEM option. As you can see in this section, various downloadable DEM data types are displayed. You only have to choose and download one of them. Projects like SRTM, ALOS, Copernicus, NASA, and other options are all available to download. I click on the ALOS World 3D with 30-meter resolution. It will redirect us to another page where we can see complete info about the ALOS project. Here you can read about the ALOS DEM dataset and such. When you scroll down, you can see a map that shows ALOS data coverage. You can read and check each part for your own. Now let's scroll up and download the data. Alright, here and under the Download and Access products, I'll click on the AW3D30. Okay, here we have several parts which should be specified. The first one is a map, which is area of data to process. We should check whether it contains our area or not. Then we have the coordinate section. The coordinate system specifications are displayed in this section based on the drawn polygon. If by any chance it didn't match your area, you can manually change it using the map and coordinate section. Then we have data output formats that you can change, but GeoTIFF is preferred. And finally, you can specify the visualization type, which includes hillshade, slope, and so on. Lastly, I have to enter an email address and click on the Submit option. If an error occurred, it may be because I haven't selected any location on the map. So, draw a polygon again. Then I click on the Submit again. Wait for the download file to be prepared. At this stage, click on the file link to download it. Alright, now let's add the downloaded file to QGIS. I drag and drop it. Then from the Project tab, I click on Properties, and I go to the CRS section. Here, I change the file's coordinate system to UTM. Then I OK it. As you can see, this is our downloaded DEM, and you can apply your processing on this layer. Alright, we're almost done, but I want to go a little further. For example, change the symbology of the layer and turn it into a 3D layer. If you're in, let's do it. We firstly need QGIS to 3GS plugin, so we should install it. To do so, I go to the Plugins menu and click Manage and Install Plugins. In the search bar, I search for QGIS to 3GS plugin. And there it is. If you haven't installed this plugin yet, install it. I highly recommend that. Click on the plugin and using the available options on the lower section, install the plugin. I've already done it, just wanted to show you the ropes. If I turn it on and off, you'll see the plugin flicker in the toolbar section. That means you've successfully installed the plugin. Now let's click on the plugin and open it. Alright, this is the plugin environment. Now we have to display our layer, which is on the left side. Okay, this is our layer, but the thing is, it has background. Let's remove the background. To do so, under the layer name, we have an option named Map Canvas. Right-click and select the properties. Then, in the open window, click on the transparent background and apply it. As you can see, the background was removed. By the way, if you apply a different symbology to the layer, the 3D layer will be based on that symbology. Let me change the symbology to show you that. I go to the symbology section and select the paletted option. And from the color ramp, you can set different colors based on your preference. If you click on the selected color again, you can customize it more to your liking. For example, I create more ranges here and select the color for each. The selected colors were discrete. You can change them to continuous and make it more compelling. Oh, I forgot to click on Classify. Make sure to hit the Classify option after adjusting the symbology. There you go. Now let's turn it to 3D again. As you can see, our digital elevation model is displayed in 3D. You can view the model from different directions. With a right click, you can move the model spatially. And using the Scene Settings option over here, you can apply vertical exaggeration to the layer. Try different numbers until you're satisfied. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed and it helped you, I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to our channel. Until next one, take care.